Good day, everyone. I'm Alisa from Group 10, and today we will be presenting on modern theory in Malaysian architecture, featuring our theories that we have selected, which is Renzo Piano. To start off, modern architecture in Malaysia emerged in the mid 20th century, influenced by colonial modernism and global design movements. After independence in 1957, modern architecture became a symbol of national progress and identity, focusing on functionality, simplicity, and new technologies like reinforced concrete and glass. One architect whose theories strongly reflect modernist ideals and environmental sensitivity is Renzo Piano. He was born on 14 September 1937 in Genoa, Italy. His design philosophy continued to emphasize lightweight structures, transparency, natural light, human scales, and climate sensitive sustainability.
Next, I will highlight some key works by Renzo Piano that reflect his architectural approach. One example is the Menil Collection in Houston, completed in 1987. This art museum is known for its thoughtful use of natural light. The specially designed roof filters daylight to protect the artworks while creating a calm and contemplative interior. Another major project is the Shard in London, completed in 2012. It is one of Europe's tallest buildings and represents piano's modern high-tech architecture. The glass-clad design reflects the sky and integrates with the city skyline while combining offices, hotels, and public viewing spaces. The California Academy of Science in San Francisco, completed in 2008, shows his commitment to sustainable design. Features such as living green roof, natural ventilation, and daylight-filled interiors create a strong connection between architecture and nature. These works reflect Renzo Piano's belief that architecture is a balance between art and engineering. He described architecture as a dialogue between creativity and technology, where structure and building systems are part of the design. Technology should support, not dominate, ensuring buildings remain human-scaled, timeless, and socially responsible.
To relate Renzo Piano's theories to Malaysian modern architecture, we selected the Messi Naga Tower, a 15-story office building in Subang Jaya, Selangor, designed by Kenyang in 1992. Although not designed by Renzo Piano himself, Messi Naga Tower strongly embodies his principles through its tropical climate responsiveness and engineering-driven environmental design, proving that modern architecture can be high-tech and lightweight in expression, even in tropical contexts. Thank you.
Today I will explain the sustainable design strategy used in Menara Mesinaga, focus on natural ventilation, green terrace and green roofing. First, Menara Mesinaga places a strong emphasis on natural ventilation as a part of its bioclimatic design approach. The building responds to Malaysia's hot and humid tropical climates by allowing wind to flow naturally through various spaces. This is achieved through open circulation area, shaded openings, terrace and strategically placed void, which help reduce dependence on mechanical cooling system. Warm air passes through planter's board and shading device, where it's cooled before entering interior space. The building core is also designed to allow vertical air movement, improving ventilation throughout the tower. Features such as an enclosed escape stair, shaded window openings, sliding door, open lobby, and natural ventilated parking area further enhance flow and indoor comfort. Next, green terrace and green roofing play an important role in reducing heat gain and improving environmental performance. The green terrace are a stepped outdoor garden space integrated into the building form, providing shading and cooling while creating a strong connection between the building and nature. Meanwhile, the roofing is designed as a functional green space, where plants help insulate the building from intense tropical heat and manage rainwater runoff. Overall, Menara Mesinaga demonstrates how passive design strategies can reduce energy consumption, enhance thermal comfort, and serve as an early example of climate-responsive and sustainable high-rise architecture in Malaysia.
So now we are going to talk about the passive shading in the Mesinaga Tower. So they consist of two. So the first one is the blue highlighted part is the primary shading device used in the building, which consists of long and big horizontal facade. And the second one is the yellow highlighted part is the shading device used in the building, which consists of small louvers. So now we are going to talk about the structural elements of the building. So the building uses reinforced concrete and steel elements. It arranged to support both functional space and climatic strategies. The next one is the sky garden. So design consists of spiral garden terraces that wind up the height of the tower rather than standard floors. So it also helps to break up the mass of the building visually and climatically. It helps as a natural insulation and shading by hosting plants that cool the air and absorb solar heat. Lastly is the external louvers. So these louvers help to reduce solar heat gain by shading the glass facade from intense sun, especially coming from the east and west side. So these louvers are usually made of aluminium, so they reflect sunlight and help to keep the interior cooler. So now on the human comfort and climate responsive in design in the tower. So there are three parts of this. So the first one is the elevated garden. So the plants release moisture through evapotranspiration, which help to cool the surrounding air in workspaces. The garden acts as a buffer zone between the exterior heat and interior offices, reducing the heat transfer into the building. And the second one is the building orientation. So with a proper orientation, it allows daylight to enter the building more evenly and avoid the excessive glare while maintaining brightness to the building. So this can help to minimize the direct sunlight coming from the east to west. Lastly is the shading device. So these devices prevent harsh sunlight that can cause eye strain and discomfort for users. They also allow daylight and views. So unlike solid walls, these louvers still let in diffuse daylight and maintain the visual connection to the outside.
Renzo Piano describes architecture as a balance between art and engineering, which is clearly reflected in Menara Messiniaga. Artistically, the curved facade, layered form, and sky gardens soften the high-rise mass and avoid a rigid glass box appearance. From an engineering perspective, the climate-responsive facades, sun shading devices, and integrated structure systems allow the building to perform efficiently in a tropical climate. Moving on to the critical analysis. A key strength of Menara Messiniaga is how the engineering elements enhance its visual identity rather than limit the design. Technology is used purposefully. However, the strong technical expressions may reduce artistic subtlety, and the building's reliance on advanced systems increases maintenance demands. If these systems are poorly maintained, then the intended balance between art and engineering may be compromised over time. Moving on to the reflection. This analysis has helped us apply Renzo Piano's theory to a real architectural example. By examining both aesthetic and technical aspects, we learned that a successful modern architecture works the best when the artistic intention and engineering performance support each other. The group process also improved our communication skills while highlighting the need for better time management in future presentations. In conclusion, Menara Messiniaga demonstrates Renzo Piano's idea that architecture exists at the intersections of art and engineering. The building shows how technical innovation can enhance architectural expressions while reminding us that maintaining this balance requires long-term care and management.